Volunteering for your local fire or EMS department is your opportunity. Join a family that will serve with you, always have your back, and train you to be the best version of yourself. As a volunteer, you will meet new people, learn new skills, and make a meaningful impact. Learn more at makemeafirefighter.org. That's makemeafirefighter.org.
In the left field, down the line.
Big plays and big moments.
It's a fair ball.
It's 100.7. The Ticket. His Store and More, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO HD2 Sylvania, Toledo, a Cumulus media station.
This is the Daily Show with Coach Jake Diebler, brought to you by Encova Insurance. Ohio State defeats Purdue 82-74. This seemed to have all of the ingredients needed to win a game like this.
Yeah, I thought we talked before the game it was going to take tremendous fight and toughness, and I thought our guys showed that from the time the game started all the way through. Certainly, you know, they're a great team, so they were going to respond with some runs, and I thought we were able to stop them, you know, with either good offense or good defense when we needed to. So total team effort, guys really stepped up. Really proud of the effort today.
Coach, you've talked about you wanted your team to finish better at the rim. What went into the advantage of getting 32 free throws as compared to the 10 for Purdue?
Yeah, I think obviously some of those were in the game, right? But we wanted to. We felt like if we could touch the paint and kick it out, there were going to be opportunities to redrive, and I thought our guys were intentional about driving the ball. You know, if we got too perimeter happy, we felt like that. Was built into what they wanted to do defensively. So our guys executed the game plan well. This was a game where we knew there wasn't going to be a lot of assist opportunities, but we could create advantages with our ball movement. And so I thought that was really good by our guys.
All right, we'll have another comment in just a moment.
Hi, I'm Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. The right coverage can be a game changer, both on and off the court. That's why Encova Insurance and their local independent agents are prepared for what's next and protect what matters most to you. Whether that's your home, car, business, or family, Encova's got your back with a policy that fits you perfectly. With local independent agents in your neighborhood and innovative insurance products that can be tailored to fit your unique needs, Encova's playbook is an easy win for your peace of mind. Basketball is full of challenging shots, and life can be too. With Encova, you don't have to do it alone. Your expert agent will guide you and provide insurance solutions so you can confidently manage your risk and count on a financially secure future. For auto, home, and business insurance, you want Encova in your team. Visit Encova.com today to find an agent near you. Encova is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Go Bucks!
82-74, the final score. Ohio State defeats Purdue this afternoon.
Coach, you've had to deal with so much guys injured, players sick. What did you think about your bench here today?
Listen, I thought the whole team in the last 24 hours, we didn't know who was going to be ready. We showed up today, still not sure who was going to be ready. And our guys deserve a ton of credit for the toughness that they've shown, because we've had guys play through sickness, injury. We've had guys try to play that just couldn't quite get. I mean, there is no one in that locker room who isn't giving everything they can to help the Buckeyes. And it says a lot about, I think our culture and the group of young men we have. And listen, to out-rebound that team right there, that says something about your toughness.
It's the Ohio State Sports Network from Learfield.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-8695. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-8695. That's 800-575-8695. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The only 3 words you need to know. Alan Miller Jewelers.
If she wants diamonds, you want Alan Miller Jewelers at Navarre and Coy in Oregon. Alan Miller here to tell you about our bigger, brighter, beautiful Starfire man-made diamonds at Alan Miller Jewelers. Some say they have the largest selection. Some say they have the lowest prices.
Grandpa, you have a huge selection of diamonds and your prices are so low.
Jacob, my prices are so low, I can't even say it on the radio. You must come in and see for yourself. You won't believe the selection and prices.
Grandpa, how do you do it?
Well, Jacob, I am the king of diamonds. For the right diamond at the right price, come see me, Alan Miller. Whether it's a Starfire man-made diamond, an earth-grown diamond, or a loose diamond, we have it all at Alan Miller Jewelers.
The only 3 words you need to know. Alan Miller Jewelers.
Searching for the best place to get both classic and creative pizzas? From a spot-fighting inflation, visit Pizza Cat on either Monroe Street or McCord. No price increase in 3 years, so build your pizza as weird as you want while earning perks at pizzacat.com. Pizza Cat. Keep pizza weird.
No cats have ever been harmed in the making of this pizza.
Black and White Sports is now.
Trust and believe. It's something totally different. And stop with the Eminem, because Eminem's not one of the best either. And y'all can stop that.
Dre says he's the best on the mic.
Dr. Dre is a Fed, and so is Snoop. We covered this. Everybody fool with Dre and Snoop is dead or was locked up. I don't care what Dr. Dre said.
I'm just reporting.
Dr. Dre was wearing women's shoes before it was fashionable to do it as a guy.
Toledo's sports leader, ESPN 100.7 The Ticket.
I know you're kind of busy just now, but I want to tell you some things I never told you. I know sometimes I act stupid and I say stupid things, but you kept me around, and other people would have said, drop that bum. You give me respect. You know, it's hard for me to say these kind of things because that ain't my way. But if I could just unzip myself and step out and be someone else, I want to be you. You're real hot.
If the papers knew we were talking like this, they'd think we was crazy. Why you?
Because I'm the best and you need somebody to teach you differently. You may not understand what I'm talking about now. I can appreciate that, but you will when it's over. Believe me. You will when it's over. You think I don't have any more?
You got nothing more to prove, do you?
Look, man, this is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I got a lot of more. Come on. Here we go again.
And we wish to show the American press a small portion of the advances.
What does all this do to enhance performance?
It makes a man a better man. A great athlete, a super athlete. Though most of the world is ignorant. It's showtime! It's showtime! Come on. I wish to educate your country.
In great spirits tonight. He's really putting on a show for this capacity crowd.
Shall we have a demonstration?
Please do.
As you can see, the result's quite obvious. Whatever he hits, he destroys.
Now you're gonna have to go through hell. Worse than any nightmare that you ever dreamed. But in the end, I know you'll be the one standing. You know what to do.
The link is here. 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 Okay. And the t-shirt is available. The link is live. The people called me before I could get anywhere near the show. Good day, good afternoon. No need for the pleasantries except that I want to thank you in advance. We got like 2 weeks. Seriously. And we are moving $20 and $40 pops like crazy for all kind of nonsense that's not going to do anything to edify anything. We intend to do well with these efforts and our conjunction association with our friends at Juke Mode for the next 2 weeks and hopefully far beyond that. It was great to be amidst and humbling with all the great companies and local businesses in our Northwest Ohio dimensions. What an honor it is to see it on Deets Barbecue and again, our people down at the Josh, Blarney did this, you know what I'm saying? All whatever you want to, you know what I'm saying? Just all of it, Josh. Am, how are you, man? I
Oh, I'm
probably could have
fine.
came in a little bit more docile, but good day to you. Was your weekend pleasant?
Oh, very pleasant.
That's what's up. Well, yes, everyone. So listen, if you go to the ticket website, that's probably a very quick route. It looked to me, if you notice to the right of the homepage there, I believe it's just above the Wranglers, because we've been talking about the Wranglers. Shout out to the Wranglers. Busy season underway. But right there above the Wranglers, it's a simple click. But there will be other avenues, like if you're on the Facebook page and all of this. I haven't gotten into the ticket page yet. I don't know, Josh. I didn't check. They might have done it, but I didn't place it there. We certainly have it on the Black and White Sports page, ladies and gentlemen, at Black White Sports. Of course, the personal page, Andre of the Savages, you know that. And then Savvy Television. Also on the Love My 419 page too, Josh. And get this, Josh, who would have thought, go to the Game Savvy page, because we want to swift this around and shout out our friends at Project I Am, Acoustics for Autism, and incredible success, Mr. Burnham.
Yeah, I heard it was quite a shindig.
As it always is, but you know, last night had an electricity. It was wild. Shout out again, Arctic Clam with the Ozzy tribute. So we got to go there too, to the founder. You know, she always turns it out, and they did it. Scott Hayes busy on the percussion, and I gotta give him the spiritual, the brotherly hug, man, from another mom in a galaxy far away, but right here in the closeness of the heart, man. Brother Hayes, good looking, man. Josh, you have to really bless it like he did, man. And he was very kind to me there last night. I was just trying to, you know, add and be an anonymous participant in many respects. But you know, they do what they call a dignitary thing, Josh. I don't know how I got it. You know, maybe it's just because we cool, Scott. I don't know how I got in the list, but I was in the list. Denny was on it. You know, Denny was in it. You know, they had Denny. He's a big.
He's
dog.
always on the list.
Yeah, he's a big dog. Chris Peterson was in it. I'm gonna go and name drop. We're going Dan Cummins. You know, these are the people, right? So we was there, Josh. I don't know. I felt like I snuck in the back door on it. You know what I mean? And somehow I just drifted. I didn't know. I didn't feel like it belonged on the scene.
What was it, like 20 years since you've been media present? So eventually you'll get your dues.
Get to you, Josh. Eventually, no doubt. No doubt. We'll eventually get to these doggone shirts, if you don't mind. Listen, people. I'm gonna be honest. Before we get going here. Welcome, though. You know what? Listen, Fast Buck 20 definitely gonna go quick today, but make no mistake, we in here to move it. And like I said, we have a limited time situation happening here. Thank you, Juke Bowl, once again. If you go to their page, let me make sure I get this right. Go to their homepage, and then you have the Here for Good link, which is also, I think that's at the top of the page too. But I think once you click that, just hit, you know, Savvy. You don't even have to put Savvy Television, but just Savvy, it should get, you know, like I said, all these other these great facilities, great people, man, all this stuff. So it's a lot of shirts. I saw that, Josh. It could be a lot of shirts. If you were just scrolling, you'd be scrolling forever.
Yeah, you'll always be happy to give your shirt off your back.
That's right. Absolutely. So put a shirt on your back, though, because what I was going to say, Josh, you know what this is? This is a moment right now. Now, for the people I've never met in my life and who certainly support us, we thank you in advance. We're dapping, we're hugging all of you people. Let it be known in every way. Josh and I, on behalf of us, we want to thank you. But now, Josh, here's a different play. For the people we know, or people who say they love us, Josh, like on a personal side, you figure in a moment like this, these people would act swiftly and aggressively, right?
Yes.
Well, this is my hope, because Josh, I'm going to make sure that if I see some of these people, because we've certainly and will continue to make a lot of noise about this over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to ask you if you have a shirt, Josh, because then I'll know. You don't have to. I mean, you do what you like. You know what I mean? God bless. If you do, we love it. We certainly are grateful. But if you don't, and you've known either one of us for a long time, then that's a pretty resounding remark when you do that, Josh. Or not, I should say. So, all right, we got that. There's the shirt business.
What else is happening on this Monday? Oh yeah, a whole bunch of stuff going off, like this, all this frustration about the 2045 U.S. Open.
Yeah,
Come on, man. What do you expect? What do you? I mean, what you want it next
it's
year?
only
I mean,
19 years from now. I'll only be like what 68 by then.
Okay. See, but this is what's wrong with people. Now I'll go this angle because I heard everybody with that. Oh, we hope we're alive. Well, you hope you do. Take care of yourself. You got a shot. But in the instance you don't, okay. But you claim that you love the environment and the community and all this other stuff. You know what that's going to do to the community whenever it gets here. It's 2078. If they do a move like that in a place like this, we all understand what's going to happen here. So why not focus on that? But yeah, take care of yourself. You got a shot at seeing it. If that's something that matters to you, well, get busy. So, I don't know, but everybody with the, this kind of the running joke or the key, I don't know what it is. The what? It's great. You know how proud the mayor was of this, and just to be in a position to be a part of whatever coalition was responsible for this endeavor coming.
Yeah, Mayor Cups of Cabbage was proud as any mayor could be when he landed the big one.
I would say he would be. And it's like, I wonder how he's feeling today when this community is by and large going off to this tune of something about it's too early to know. What? Okay. All right. Well, that part's happening. So that was the thing all around here. Michael Jordan with the 3-peat. That's wild. But really, shout out Tyler Reddick with that. Whoa.
NASCAR history. First time.
That's serious stuff going on. That
Richard Petty never done it. Jeff Gordon never done it. Earnhardt never done it. When their first 3 races of the NASCAR season.
I've never really been a true enthusiast this way. I mean, I have an uncle. He's real heavy with it. And so, I've always appreciated everything going on. That's for sure. And like you said, nothing like this. I've never heard 3 weeks in a row of anything going on in NASCAR except that the race took place. I've never heard about anybody winning. I'm trying to think how often you hear a back-to-back win on anything, whether it's, from whatever in the season. That's so whatever they're doing with the 2311 team is going off again. Denny Hamlin, shout out to you and Mike. Matter of fact, did you get it? Josh, we didn't get a chance to review. Do you have the sound?
Yes, I do.
You have the sound? Go to that. Let's get Mike talking about this. MJ.
Look, I just put up the money. I'm just a competitor. But I think Denny's done an unbelievable job in terms of helping build this team. And I think the team has done a good job in just taking our leadership and going out and winning.
Going out and winning. 3 straight.
And if Reddick wins next week, he'll tie the NASCAR Cup records for winning 4 races in a row, which is matched by several other drivers.
Well, certainly history in motion. And I wonder, let's see, yesterday was the 28th. So no, yesterday was the 1st. I wonder if that's going to really count. Do we get a credit for a Black History Month Horizon play right there? Because he was, it wasn't the 28th. I get it.
Yeah, it's kind
that
of,
was heavy.
This is kind of more of a shade of gray type of deal.
Yeah. In the rare instance, JB, no doubt. All right, everybody. Okay, welcome in here though. Again, so it's early on with it, and again, did we say anything about the link? The link is being here that you can get the black and white official logo tee, the first of its kind. We might mention that a couple times. Did anybody mention though the breaking news? This was a little earlier, like right before. I don't know, maybe Denny and those guys said a shout out Denny Radio, of course, here in Hollywood. David Montgomery trade. What do we think about this, Josh? Any thoughts there? Did you hear that? Matter of fact, I just want to make sure you heard that. I figured you guys already had that going on.
Yeah, he's going, I believe, the Houston Texans.
Yeah, Houston Texans.
Well, the Texans got themselves a pretty good running back. That means that Gibbs will be the featured guy in Detroit.
And I have a funny feeling that's going to be retrospect that tells us that he was really a part of preserving Gibbs and vice versa. And I don't know that either one of them wants to do maybe 30 plus. I don't even know if you get them anymore, but I don't know. Maybe Houston will be a little bit more flex finessey, but Montgomery was more of the straight ahead situation.
Yeah, like a Earl Campbell type.
Yeah, not quite as violent, but it's a very strong army, right? Gibbs is the thing about Gibbs though. Gibbs is power like too. That's what gets you because he's dancy. He's the agility is where the deception is because he still will smack you, but I don't think he wants to be smacking, snap in and snap out for most of the campaign. I don't think he wants to do that. I don't think. We will see, like I said, that's where the tale will be told that a move like this. Now, if they felt like we can't run together, I don't see how that's a conducive move for Detroit. And what are you doing? Maybe the return. We got to check the return on that, Josh. Hold on, we're gonna need to get to the
Yeah, I'll
what all
look
the
it up.
terms of the deal on this.
All right,
Because
David.
I'm not sure what you're gonna tell me that's gonna make that. I mean, Houston, sure, and maybe, but again, if you're gonna put an excessive load on his responsibilities in Houston,
Here's the deals. Montgomery goes to Houston for a 4th-round pick, a 7th-round pick, and offensive lineman Juice Scruggs.
I mean, okay, we always are in favor of the lineman thing, any acquisition of front, but I don't know. I think you just did. But again, I don't know what we're doing in Detroit anymore. Maybe this is the first inclination of maybe a significant transition in how things are going to run. Because obviously last year, but then again, your conversion was last year. So, maybe they weren't pleased with the output and coaches. There'll be more turnover there. But this type of move, I'm not sure. Because the Detroit structure and offensively, all of that stuff works together simply because you have to consider every one of those guys. Everybody that's a skilled guy in Detroit can go to the crib or score. They can score, ladies and gentlemen. I have to, watch it with that. But yeah, I don't love it.
Or
I
maybe
don't love it.
Or
I don't
maybe
love
try
it.
to put a positive spin on things. Maybe Dan Campbell's trying to go to a back to basics approach, like try to recalibrate, reset, and get.
No, it is basic. We run the ball a lot, and you're not going to run the ball 30. Not saying that that's the intent. This is what I'm telling you. The intent must not be to, I don't know, because I mean maybe 25 carries a game with Gibbs. He was kind of doing that now. We should check that too, Josh. See his average carry. But I just don't like the not having the threat of Montgomery joining, vice versa, and when you play Detroit. Simple as that.
Okay,
That can't be good.
Okay, last year, Gibbs Montgomery carried the ball 158 times for the Lions for 716 and 8 scores.
You said who?
David Montgomery had 158
I didn't
carries.
ask you that. I said Gibbs.
Well, I'm going to do a comparison.
Well, I didn't ask you to do a comparison either. You know what I mean? Just if you could, we just wanted to know on
Gibbs,
average how many carries.
Gibbs had 243 carries last year. Gibbs has.
Do they give you a per game average there?
Well, let me look at the Pro Football Reference.
He's switching sides. Lord have mercy. Okay, Josh, I'll come back to it. But okay.
Okay, he played in 17 games, 243 carries. It's about like roughly.
He's doing it. I thought they had it, Josh. They're not listing it. Don't worry, you don't have to do that to yourself. Okay, but 243 carries might turn to 333 carries. And that's where the issue could be with Detroit. That's all I was trying to say. Purdue, real quick too from yesterday, Buckeyes, trying to get to the tournament. I'm not sure how to read that. We've been critical. Yesterday isn't a good gauge because all I wanted to get to is like Purdue is a clown show.
Yeah, I think
Seriously. But this is where I say this because people are going to put these guys on their brackets here soon. Or, you know what I mean? That you get into that. Yesterday was your final indicator never to mess with the Boilermakers again. Or at least not into the time of year we are at now.
Yeah. And this is like the third straight time that Ohio State has beaten Purdue.
Yes, sir. But I'm just, listen, not Purdue, again, these are some other games. I'm just telling you, there's been a trend happening with these guys, and it isn't good. And people keep fooling with them. And I know it because the odds makers keep saying it. And they keep setting people up. People keep betting Purdue, and this is what you get. So, but there you go. All right, let's go, Josh. Let's break. We'll come back. do the stuff, get into the regular stuff, ring the bell, what have you. I know I tricked off one of your plays right there with the Buckeyes and Purdue, but we'll get back into the rest of the weekend on it. All right. It is the fastest buck 20 in sports. It's a Monday. It's black and white. Let's make this money Monday because the shirt is available now. It's live online. You can go to the Juke Mode site, but I just say go to the ticket website right here. Our kind social media people were nice enough to bless it, and we didn't even know. It was already up on Monday, and it was there before we got here. So please get to that. It's right there on the right side of the page on that little slot with all those things. I think it might even be a Realty group there on top, and then we wedged right there in the cut, and then our boys, the Wranglers. So there you go. Can't miss it. We got the bullseye on you. Sit tight. We're back. It's black and white.
Want wagers that win? Weekdays will walk you to the window. Tune into Best Bets on Black and White Sports, 4 to 6 p.m. on ESPN 100.7 The Ticket. ESPN 100.7 right now, traffic.
No unusual slowdowns at this time. One incident to pass along airport at Eastgate. Other than that, we're all clear. If you're seeing anything we're not, let us know. That's your Cumulus Toledo right now traffic.
Are you watching a big sporting event with friends, having a party, or are you just too tired to make dinner? Then you need to call Mama Mary's Pizza, home of the famous 28-inch colossal pizza, equal to 4 large pizzas. Mama Mary's Pizza is authentic New York-style thin crust pizza. The thinner the crust, the better the taste. Get great discounts when you order online at MamaMarysPizza.com. Just go to the menu page and click on the deal section. Located in Holland on Airport Highway across from the big Kroger, Mama Mary's Pizza.
Whether you're an active person that wants extra supplemental movement, maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation, Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now and order Ellipse.
Swimming pool, crawl space.
Here's
called to repair.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
And freezing.
Urban Design. We are a local company in Holland and have been in business for over 20 years. No project is too big or too small. We do it all. Services include weeding, organic weed spray, custom designs, fire pits and places, erosion control, gutter pop-ups, retaining, and garden walls. We are your outdoor living experts. New clients receive 15% off of their first project and labor. Just mention this ad once you receive your free estimate. DreamGreenToledo.com. Dream Green, making your space your favorite place.
This is Denny Schaefer. Is your basement starting to feel more like a swimming pool? Is your crawl space damp and musty? Then do what I did. Call Toledo Basement Repair. They're Toledo's experts in waterproofing basements and crawl spaces. They stop leaks, seal cracks, getting rid of that stinky air and keep your home dry, safe and mold-free for your family's health. They did great for me and they'll do great for you. Don't wait until it rains. Call Toledo Basement Repair today. 419-504-HOME. Toledo Basement Repair. Keep it dry.
Black and white sports.
I started going downtown acting ignorant. And I realized that I act ignorant to get their attention. Hey, what's wrong, man? Somebody go talk to him.
Right.
So once somebody come talk to me, if they're not ignorant, then I walk myself back from being ignorant all the way to intelligent. And I realized that would confuse people.
True.
I realized that's a power that I have. I start out ignorant, the ignorant, and I turned to an intelligent person.
Right now,
I started winning every situation I was in by doing that with the police or whoever. I start out ignorant. Nobody knows how to deal with an ignorant, especially if he can turn intelligent.
Right.
Now, if they stay ignorant, they dismiss him.
Of course, yeah. But once
Hey, get him out of here. He's angry.
once
The angry, ignorant, nobody wants to hear them because they cannot stop hollering, being mad.
Right.
I can go from being ignorant to intelligent
instantly.
My toys are finally out below and I'm freezing, so let's just go.
And that's what I captivate.
They better be in stock.
You can go from intelligent to ignorant in a matter of a switch.
That's part about
Nobody can deal with that.
No, they don't know how to gauge that. They can't calculate for that.
No. So that's been my superpower.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
Back in here. The link is here. Monday. Appreciate everybody. Black and White Sports. Each and every, always. And so let's say that in advance right now, because this is a seminal moment in the existence of the show and everything. So we appreciate the support. Again, Juke Mode, all of our people. Again, now let me do this part right over the rep. We got the Toledo rep in here, Josh. Swiss Singers, Urban Woody Brewery, Willow Center. This is just page. I'm bouncing through the page just to tell people where you can't get caught up in the search, right? So what you must do if you happen to go to the Juke Mode site and do it, the Here for Good situation is where you go, but just put Savvy in the search and then bam, there you have it. But other than that, we just said make it simple. Put it on the ticket page on the website and it's right there on the right side, right just above the Wranglers ad right there. And I believe, like I said, I think it might be some realty people right there above that. And I don't want to say it wrong, so that's why I'm not saying it. So my friends there, we'll check it out. See, can we get it said? But let's get this said back in here. Thank you very much. First and foremost, Josh, I haven't said this. Thank you to the Bellamere Suites. Thank you to the Bassett Nut Company. Thank you to Powell's Beauty Supply. Thank you to Consign It Home Interiors. And thank you to Joseph's Beverage Center. As we get set to rock and roll for our man, Anthony Butler. He is the master barber and stylist. Ladies, hey, Josh, did you know this?
Know what?
Guess what Butler told me?
What did he tell you?
He has had a rush of people as of late as a result of Black and White Sports. I wanted you to know that. He told me to let you know that too. Specifically, he said, tell Josh.
Word gets out.
There you go, bing. So thank you. That's right. But let's move over to this before we get to ringing the bell and so on. Let's say what's up to the fellas. As all guests are brought to you by the Bellamere Suites Wake Up Call Line. He is the edge rusher. We know him as DJ Impress, but you should call him Monty Features if you bump into him, because I don't know if he wants you to call him that right away, but if he tells you to call him. Then you got the quarterback is here. He's John Nowajeski. He probably prefer you just call him Ski or call him John. I don't know how he feels about that. If you don't know him, he might not necessarily love that. He just run up, hey, Ski. You're like, I don't know you. I don't know.
But John Nojeski was through, but he's a quarterback around here. Gentlemen, good day to you both, and I hope your weekends were pleasant.
Very much so. I had a good weekend, man. Ski got the Terminators on. What's going on, bro?
He is silly, man. I don't see him. He doesn't.
Listen, Monty.
Him off the camera, man.
These are not Terminators. These are Coach Primes.
Oh, okay.
And from what I understand, the future's so bright in Toledo with the U.S. Open coming in the 19 years from now.
Hey, man, can we stop though? Why is that?
And wait a minute. And there was a savvy sighting at One Acoustic for Autism. I missed it, but I saw it online. The man with the bucket, the man with the plant. It was so bright. The weekend was bright for all of us, gentlemen. There were so many great things happening. I don't even know what to do.
I saw the bucket, man. I saw the bucket.
Oh, you boys is crazy. But this is what's great. I've been doing man. Shout out to Nicole and Scott again. Project I Am, Acoustics for Autism. We said it. We came on. No, it's always humbling to be a part of that. As you guys know, just period, and the thing that has turned into. But yeah, y'all caught me sneaking. We've been doing that though for the last couple of years. It's a very nervous moment when that happens, though. You don't know, especially with the lineup. You see, the video does not show the people who came before that, though. You see,
who won the bucket contest? Who? I know it's a contest. It's a friendly little contest, right? I mean, who collects the most, right?
Not necessarily, Ski. Nah, I think everybody, as far as like again, the years I've been in, I always just boom, take it. I want to get it out of my hands because I don't want that money in my hands. That's what I don't. I just get it to the lady over here that's supposed to have it, whoever it is this year. Boom, Sav dropped out my end, check in, bam, I'm out. That's it for me. I don't want to, especially with that. But no, man, I don't know if it's a competition. I feel like I should have performed a lot better then. I was very disappointed in my take, but I heard the take. And shout out to yourselves, Glass City, Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan, whoever was in here, whoever residing, and again, those citizenries who got together on this thing, and certainly anybody who traveled in from the adjacent states, if you will, for that, because we all know, how incredible that thing has become, man, in terms of national festivals and music festivals, really, because that's what what we're talking about at this point. But yeah, it's humble. I snuck in. This is what it didn't show. You know what I didn't expect though? Seriously,
what's that?
Was the game savvy love? Because Scott says this. I said Scott Friday. I just told him right in here. Scott, don't say that on the thing. I'm like, nobody know what you're talking about,
Well, that shows he's been around just like us. He's been around for a while. He's an old head. That's respect.
Yeah. No, but Scott, that's my man. Hey, I love him to death. Yes. But I know Scott, what it is, and Ski. No, but I'm like, these people out here in the damn out here uptown.
He's trying to bring it back, Sav. They're gonna bring it back.
He did clown with that. That was kind of where we need the promo. Don't worry, we're gonna get the audio. We gotta get the audio for Josh. We're gonna get that.
Hey, listen, much respect to them, Sav. Like you said, I think they had over 20,000 people in attendance. Just kudos to what that thing has grown to in the 19 years. I mean, I'm sure they're already planning right now for the 20th anniversary. It's going to be off the.
That's how they do it. Yeah, that's how they do it.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, they kind of decompress. I know today they are, you know what I'm saying? Every time.
Well, you're not a spring chicken to be jumping around on stage like that, Miss Corey. Be careful.
Hey, they rock, though. They did. You see her get the Ozzy, or they went crazy.
We love her. That's great. Yeah. Toledo pride. That's great.
Yeah,
and
man.
I know there's a lot of people upset about. I know Rebel Pride. Too. That's what I. Listen, don't think I didn't know, Savs. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But listen. I know there's more than 20,000 people upset about the no more Sonic and Knuckles, though. You alluded to it in your.
I mean, because okay, this is the thing. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing with that. They moving Montgomery over. Like I don't, because listen, I think it's as effective as it is, and I'm not trying to slight either one of these brothers on what they can do individually, because we've seen times where one or the other was out of the game, period, or maybe just didn't play. But what I'm starting to look, I'm trying to project into an entire season of the wear and tear now, a full responsibility of running duties as the primary. See, it becomes a totally different avenue. And I'm not saying they wouldn't be good and they won't be good, but I don't know if even Gibbs is not no feathery guy. I don't even want to say he's the typical, because when you see him catching and you see these guys, you tend to think they're a little bit less powerful in how they come downhill, and not him. but is it going to be a season of that? And so I don't know, Monty. Like you said, what is the thinking in Detroit? I know why Houston want to do it.
So that's what I was thinking. Like, I wonder, is there something underlining going on, or if they have plans on in a draft or something, but to let somebody of that caliber go. And I think the way they play off each other benefits their effectiveness, right? Because Gibbs don't have to take all of those hits because, Montgomery can take half. You know what I mean? And so it preserves him for a season. So I'm hoping that Detroit has a plan in place and not just moving haphazardly. Like, it's got to be something. Like, to let him go it don't make sense right now to me. But I'm not in the boardroom, so I don't know what they got going on.
But no, Skid, it didn't add up, man. And again, for what Josh just shared with me with respect to the return on this, and I'll take, any sort of lineman we can add, cool, fine, take that away, okay, great. But I don't know if this is the avenue to get one in, but we have one, but these other picks, so I'm not sure what other needs we're looking to fill without a Montgomery in what we were doing. Because all those guys, skill guys in Detroit, they can all hurt you. Every one of them boys that's a skill guy in Detroit can go to the house every snap. All of them.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they're pivoting some kind of way.
Well, they have to be, Monty, because a couple reasons why, right? I mean, their offense was Ben Johnson centric, two backs, balanced attack. And that's what worries me if I'm a Detroit fan, one guy getting most of the carries. But as far as, letting him go, I don't think they had a choice because he's up for a contract. He's got to get the most money he wants. Detroit wasn't going to be able to give it to him. So get what you can for the young man. And it's just, you're going to have to move forward. But if I'm a Detroit fan today, I'm very nervous. I think they're going to have to go with another running back in the draft, whether they're planning on it or not. Right. I wouldn't think early. That's for sure. So that 4th round compensatory pick might be something they use if there's, best available on the board. But money played a factor on this one, I'm sure, guys, as well as there's a new offense coordinator in town. And it's yet to see what that offense is kind of want to look like. But there's no doubt that the other guy can carry the load. I just worry about the hits on his body, Monty, like you said.
But when I'm listening to you talking to John Nowajewski here, the quarterback around here, Monty Features is here. I think maybe that is the play at the end of the day because they're feeling confident. I feel very confident in the 4th round. You can get a damn near incredible guy that maybe you don't know is going to be that yet. That potential is certainly in the 4th round, and maybe you don't change too much, John, Monty, and you stay with kind of what we were doing. We're just going to get younger. Right. We feel like we're not insulting Montgomery. We got to let you go because we can't pay you like that at this tier. And we know we've burned you up and used you up quite a bit since you've been in the 3-1-3. So we'll give you the opportunity, make the most you can, and expand your horizons. We will get a guy like you in the 4th because we can't see this it's making more sense as it's going because I can't get a guy like Gibbs Gibbs is a powerful McCaffrey. Gibbs is different. Like McCaffrey always scare me. He can be snapped every time. I always worry about McCaffrey not getting up every time. The way he likes to do it and try to act like he wants to come downhill at people. But Gibbs is really that. And you can't get those. Montgomery you can probably get.
And I don't know if you watched the draft or not the draft, but the combine. I was watching combine it all this weekend. But those running backs that were looking pretty strong, there's going to be some solid contenders in that 4th round that are going to slide to 4. So very interesting the way the new offensive coordinator is going to go. And you're going to know that in the first 3 picks. Detroit, really, you're going to know what they're going to look like in the first 3 picks.
Hey, and on the flip side of that, though, him going to the Texans is going to highlight some of his strengths as well.
Who stops that offense now, Monty? In the AFC for the Texans, who stops that offense if they stay healthy?
Right.
That is
Texas got better. Texas got a lot better. You know, let's come back to our first hour moving quick. I went crazy. I didn't ring the bell, so I got to do that before the first hour is over. Monty Features is here. John Nowajewski here. All right, we will come back. Everybody, it is early in the Monday window, but I told you it's moving quickly, and that's clear. Sit tight, though. We'll come back, finish the first hour strong. It's Black and White.
From the sidelines to the headlines, this is Black and White Sports with the one and only Andre of the Savages on 100.7 The Ticket. ESPN 100.7 right now, traffic.
2 accidents passed along one airport at Eastgate, another with the 2 left lanes blocked. 75 northbound just before Burdan. It's stop and go from 475. That is your Cumulus Toledo right now traffic.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. Starting stronger starts at AutoZone, where they've got battery solutions in the form of free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement. Batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes them America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
You want some boiled peanuts? It's a boiled peanut. You want some boiled peanuts? It's a boiled peanut.
Our expert instructors have you covered. Already a pilot? Rent one of our well-maintained aircraft or earn your tailwheel endorsement and advance your piloting skills. Located just off 280 across from Lake High School. Book your flight today at AirAmericaAviation.com, where your journey takes flight.
There's my all-star.
I had the game-winning hit.
Careful, buddy.
Sorry, Dad.
Accidents can steal life's biggest moments. At KNR, we help you move forward and hold on to what matters most. When you're hurt in a car, you call KNR.
78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Even high earners, over 60%, have under $1,000 saved. But a new money move is making way. Welcome to the 24K Life, created by financial performance coach Derek Gant. The 24K Life is where high achievers master their money, sharpen their mindset, building unshakable confidence and wealth. If you're done with the survival mind and are ready to thrive, visit 24klife.org. The 24K Life. Be your best. Get the best. Leave nothing to chance.
Black and White Sports.
I'll do everything I can to rehabilitate you.
Marry me.
Everything except that.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
Damn, Adam West. Woo. He told Catwoman that you guys hear that, Josh. You hear him? He said, listen, we could do anything, not that. Welcome back. It's Black and White.
The link is here, everyone. The T-shirt, first inaugural logo tee. It's out here. It's live. Thank you so much, Juke Mode, allowing us to be a part of this incredible program known as the Here for Good. So that's the link you click to if you do it on the Juke Mode page. But listen, we made it simple for the family around here. You guys just go ahead and pop off. Go to the ticket website, 1007theticket.com. Get over to the right of the page. I think, you're looking at the screen, right side, right column over there, right over the top of the Wranglers, right next to our boys, the Wranglers, starting off the new season. Shout out to that. Back in here, Josh Burnham is here. Monty Features is here. John Nowajeski, we think. I guess he'll pop back. I don't know, Monty. I wonder how long you thought the break was. You see him there.
Right.
All right.
He on prime time, man.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, and this, we see him, so he's somewhere dawdling off in the house. That was probably, well, I bet you, was that his phone or your phone? Somebody's phone rang.
That was his.
That was his phone. That's what it is. He's gonna come back. Something is up. Something is up with the gig. So yeah, we'll give him grace on that, Ski. It's all good, man. So he'll be back in here too. I wanted him to say something because I think Ski might be at least a little bit of a NASCAR guy. But Monty, I'll say this for you because your boy MJ is, is floating right now, man. His boys, I mean, we got to say Denny Hamlin, but my man Tyler Reddick is the one behind the wheel. But 3 races in a row, I have never heard that. I'm not saying I follow the sport to that degree or that extent, but I know damn well. I know I'm in the sports enough, been in the newsrooms, a lot of things over the years where we have to know all avenues. And I have not heard this in terms of, so 3P to that. That's the way they going off, with Mike involved.
Yeah. Look, man, the guy, I mean, he's a winner, man. Like at every level, he's a winner. And sometimes and I don't want to, say it's all on him. You know what I mean? But he's definitely a part of that team. And winners know how to pick winners to
right.
To represent them, you know what I mean, and at the end, it's also good for that sport as well to have an ambassador like Michael Jordan with a winning team. Like you couldn't really write a script better than that.
No, I hear you. Though it's funny you say that. And on one of these instances where I happen to hear, shout out again to Denny and Chris, man. Denny Radio 2 to 4, Monday through Friday with us, and then we're here till 6. But they were saying they looked it up, Monty. I think we might be inaccurate on that. I think if there is some sort of reactive decline, I don't want to overstate it, but they said that on their show and they looked. I think they went to check and see what was the actual, effect of Mike's presence, what have you. And you would think, like you said, that I think that the inference was, does he do to NASCAR what Tiger Woods did, to the sport of golf, of the integrative nature of things, and that whole mindset and that mentality. I don't know, you know what I mean. But nonetheless, I thought it was cool to see MJ just with the crew and with the guys and with everybody that is responsible for getting the victory,
right?
Celebrating in that way, and really sort of extending the humanization of Michael Jordan. I would say that goes back to 2020 from the documentary, is where I feel like there's been at least a little bit or slight bit more of MJ acting more in the space of the common man. If
right.
He can't do right. But nonetheless, he certainly comes across that way in that environment. And that's a good look.
So you're saying that people are less interested?
I think they say that Josh Lewis. I didn't see exactly what they used to look. I don't know, maybe it was a rating or something to the effect. I remember being in the car just a minute ago.
That is interesting. That is very, very interesting.
Yeah, I might text Chris and ask him, like, Chris, what did you say? And again, what did you guys say about that? Because I do want to confirm, but I remember, because I thought like you, like, oh wow, that's heavy. That they not, I'm saying, that they're not excited, or that is not having the effect you would imagine, like you said. You know what I'm saying? That would be certainly a good part of things going on currently, et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, yeah. MJ's race team, people, busy. The 2311 racing. Daytona, Atlanta, and the Circuit of the Americas yesterday.
Yeah, that's in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, you would think having a global megastar would be good for, like, how could that decrease your ratings? Like,
well, you never know. And see, but what ends up happening, if you were to look at it and dissect it, it would be interesting to maybe find out why. I think I might follow that up with research that tells me maybe how did we get to that conclusion. If in fact that's what happened, I would be more interested in trying to find out what people didn't care for.
Right.
And I think that should happen more in situations where they gauge the public opinion by a rating, things like that. I mean, we have to accept it on its surface. If they like it, cool. They don't want it, bam. But I would still be more interested in the information if it wasn't, because I would not want to keep repeating that. You know what I'm saying? If we're working with a failed formula, let's break that up. You know what I mean? Because maybe we have some elements that we can certainly sustain, we can keep, but we'll make the necessary changes. But a lot of times I don't think life presents that to you. Like usually on the interview, they don't even tell you why you didn't get it. You could be on here doing this in every interview. The same thing. You're getting it's over before it starts because they didn't tell you. That's one of my little things, my peeves in life that's not cool.
And I know we hate to say it, like, but you think it's a racial element?
In what way? As far as Jordan, because I don't know that Jordan. See,
and that's
in Mike's case. I can't say I can't because Mike is a universal.
That was my point. So how could this mega? He transcended color. He transcended. Everybody wanted to be like Mike. So it's just hard for me. And again, I'm not a NASCAR guy, but it's hard for me to fathom that my presence, although popular everywhere else in the world,
it wouldn't be here, and it's not enhancing what we do.
Right.
And I don't know that it is, but like he said, did you hear the song? Were you in here? I played the song. What Mike was just saying, because he's still. And I thought to his credit in saying, like, look, I'm really, I'm paying these bills around here, but
just the money.
But to that extent, money well spent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm doing that, I'm spending the money right. So, what you gonna do with that, man? But yeah, MJ busy. I still didn't ring. Josh says ring the bell long. I know we got like 3 minutes. Can I do it?
No, we'll do it in the next hour. We got plenty of plate of a ring the bell.
Okay. All right. Well, that's okay. We can. No. It's all good, man. Here's what I do want to do. Let me do this because I can get this out of the way before we roll, man. NBA Sunday yesterday. Let me shoot through some of these because I actually had, I thought I had comments. I think I could reserve. I don't even need to bother with the Laker thing as it goes on because it's just going to stay janky until something happens. Until they either get to a play-in situation or we get to the postseason. I don't know how much of that is worth discussing, only because it's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot. I said it the other day. If anybody heard it, I had a whole thing on some of that. And I just don't like doing it because they try to assassinate me with the LeBron and the whole thing. So I try to just avoid it. Let me see. So, yeah, but Lakers over Kings yesterday, 128-104. It was a Sunday. They usually do pretty well. They're a safe bet on Sundays. Man, though, this was big. The first time the Wolves beat the Nuggets this year, and that was important. 117-108 yesterday, and I like him over the last couple games. Man, I wish there was somebody else he could rely on that team, and it's never been Randall. It's been stretches of Randall. I get that for those who would want to sell that may like the Timberwolves, but Julius Randle has never been my cup of tea, and he's never, ever let me down on being whack when it's all said and done. And now he's being as whack as while this boy is carrying this team too in a way that's important. Why? Because the positioning later is the key to all this and who they're going to have to play later on. So, I hate that situation and that in the damn Purple Rain uniform, but that in Minnesota, it's tough watching him do that and seeming to step it up while being unselfish, because it's not a selfish, approach either with that, man. So shout out to that. Knicks busy over the Spurs yesterday. Their streak ended 114-89. Those guys were probably just gassed at this point, moving around Wemby and his group. So, again, the Knicks had to have that. That would look crazy if the Knicks had lost that one at home yesterday. So there was that, a few items, NBA. We will come back. Hour number 2, as Josh told you. We'll try to ring the bell. My bad, Mr. Butler. So we will get that in and press us here. Hopefully we will have Ski back. Obviously something is up, so we hope that's cool, right? We have everybody 505. Let's get back in here. Hour number 2. Oh, and again, the shirt is available. It's live. The link is on the ticket website homepage, 1007theticket.com, on that right column, right on the right side, and on top of the Wranglers ad. We'll be back. 505.
%78 of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, but you don't have to. The 24K Life created by financial performance coach Derek Gant, giving you high achievers the system to master money, mindset, and success. Are you ready to rise? Visit 24klife.org. Live 24K.
His store and more, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO HD2 Sylvania, Toledo, a Cumulus media station.
I'm Maggie Gray with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The 2026 NFL Scouting Combine wrapped up after 4 days of workouts in Indianapolis. Mississippi State wide receiver Brennan Thompson headlined the fastest 40 time of the week at 4.26. In Dallas, Jerry Jones says the Cowboys intend to spend in free agency. The team already announcing they are placing the franchise tag on wide receiver George Pickens. The two sides have until July 15th to get a long-term contract done. The deadline to tag players is Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern. And NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo is reporting the Broncos are putting a second-round tender on quarterback Jaquan McMillan, meaning he'll get a protected salary of just under $6 million. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us too in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
When the game ends, the real talk begins. Black and white sports with Andre of the Savages. ESPN 100.7 The Ticket.
Here's a great way to save money on your prescription medications. If you take Viagra or Cialis, we can give you a way to pay as little as $2 a pill. Compare that to prices as high as $60 per tablet. Call now with your prescription and pay as little as $2 a pill. We offer 24/7 service and always free delivery and confidential packaging. Call Pharmacy Shop 24/7 to get generic versions of Viagra or Cialis for as little as $2 a pill, plus free discreet shipping.
Or code Whether you're an active person that wants extra supplemental movement, maybe you want to keep your legs active while you work, or you wish to support your therapy at home, or you just want to build strength, increase your mobility, flexibility, and boost your circulation, Ellipse was made for you. Power-assisted exercise that frees your mind to enjoy your favorite seated activities. Just plug it in, place your feet, select your speed, and relax. Ellipse does all the work for you. Call now and order Ellipse.
Will fit into her clothes from senior year of high school.
Tour FAI, where futures take off.
Welcome back to Black and White Sports with Sav Sinclair.
Good afternoon. My name is Montgomery Blair Sibley. I'm the attorney for Sinclair. First, the National Press Club rents space. They do not condone or endorse the views of the people who rent the space. And as a result, he's allowed to get up and say what he wants to say. Mr. Sinclair is going to make a brief statement. You will be provided copies of that statement once he's done. And after that statement, he will entertain any reasonable questions and try to answer them. The procedure for doing that will be this microphone, because we're being recorded and we want to make sure your questions are recorded so that we get a full question and answer for the video that's being made today. That said, Mr. Sinclair?
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
The link is here. The link is here. The link is here. The link is here. Listen, you got to go to the website, the homepage. Dip over to the right, like I said. That column over there, right there, nestled in. Hold up, who was in there? It was Integrity Home. Shout out to them, because you're already on the ticket website, so it's all up. And the Wranglers, like I said, those ads right there, we nestled in. It's like a little bar, like the shirts. You can see it. Can't miss it. Click, bam, pow. Not a lot of hazy, glazy. But it's cool. You do the juke bowl route, that's flavor too. You go there, and again, when you do that, you go to the Here for Good link. But there, I think you're going to have to put Savvy in the search once you do that. So, a couple more steps. But please, we'd like to thank you in advance. And this assistance in growth.
Thank you for your support.
Absolutely. In advance. The logo tee, people, the first ever, the inaugural. John Ski is back with us. I am Andre of the Savages. Hour number 2 underway. Thank you to the Bellamere Suites, our good friends in Perrysburg, Ohio. Of course, in suburban Atlanta as well. Please revisit Fun Romance, 866-499-BELLA. That's BELA. Again, make your reservations, get that done. We do know the Sanzadas will be there for their anniversary, so we like that. Shout out to hour number 2. Josh, guess what?
What?
And I have a couple of leftover slices on purpose.
Ooh, goody.
Yep. Last night, Ski, Josh, Mama Mary's in the refrigerator right now. When I get back, that's what the dinner, early prelim dinner. Yeah, that's what's going on.
By the way, is it the 5 Boroughs cheese pizza?
Nope. I went Deluxe Nations on this. Deluxe without the ham game.
Well, let's not forget about those wings. They're fire as well.
Oh, here's the story. Hold on. I'm getting ready to get him. I'm about to get him right now. Ski sets you up, Frank. So don't say I just came attacking, and please don't pull the account, Frank. But your boys authorized this. Last night, they said, go get him. Ski. Frank ran out of wings. There were no wings for me last night. It was no wings. I was told to report it. I said, Frank, we ran out on it. We got it. It was time. It was late, though, in the game. It wasn't like in the middle of the night. I was on you know what I'm saying? I came in there. But nonetheless.
Wait a minute. You can't put Frank on blast when they run out at 1:30 a.m. What?
I was up. My whole thing is the wings, Ski. It was my whole thing is the wings. Like you said, it's incredible.
Frank's being careful.
But that shows the point that people had bought it out. That's the point. They said they bought the wings out.
Frank's watching his inventory. He's not anticipating Sav coming through at 1:30.
That's a half-hearted compliment, though.
Frank, I got your back. It's all good.
People getting the wings. That's it. There's no better ad. What are you talking about? They will be gone. Get there. If you want wings, and listen, at Mama Mary's, we understand authentic New York style thin crust pizza. And I did get thin crust with my hookup. Absolutely. But yeah, don't play games. The wing, that was the point. It's not a game with the wings. The man told me, he was like, oh, bruh, it got crazy. We never had a day like this. Oh, and we've been contributory to that too. We've been getting good reports there. So thank you all for that. For dipping through Mama Mary's, for going to see the Butler.
we appreciate you. And again, we're just big, man. Our thing is the local business funnel, John. And you know I am. You know this. That's the whole thing. I mean, look, we do stuff with people elsewhere. That's great and that's cool. But everybody here and the people we know, the neighbors, the friends, the all that, and people doing their thing and killing themselves for the city in all way. You know what I mean? This is the thing. So there you go.
We're homegrown, so we care about the homegrown as well. So that's where we're at.
Absolutely. That's the whole game. So please involve us, everybody, if you would be so inclined. But no, nonetheless, shouts out to my people at Mama Mary's Pizza. Again, the pastas, again, the wings. We're being silly, but no, in all seriousness, it's a real deal situation. And I was just on pizza mode, John. I always like to announce that. I was right. Yeah, I was in there. So I was like, why not? Let's do that.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I think it was coming from acoustics. That might have been the thing. That's why I was on the side. See, I was on the side. That's what, Josh, you should have came with that today. Why you didn't come? Well, how do you decide which day we're gonna get the south side, Josh? You just hold on. Where'd you go?
We had a little problem. Let me try refresh.
Oh yeah, you got it. Oh, Josh.
Now we're all muted. Oh my goodness. No sound at all now. Everyone's muted.
Yeah, everything was muted. Yeah, Josh, we lost Josh. Sorry.
It's all good. We got him back.
All right, radio people. Listen, you guys know it's the video. Listen, again. Sorry about
that. It's production value. Production value at its finest.
No, it's because we was getting on Frank and the Wings.
I'm not seeing karma. It's right there. It's in the ether.
That's what it was.
Frank's listening. The long arm of Frank.
It's like LeBron. Every time we hit a LeBron move, something goofy goes off. You know this every time. Hold on. But wait, hold on. Shouts out. Hold on. Let me do this too, man. Shouts out to the people because K. Jones and these boys been busy today. He's silly too. His last one, he said the Knicks are frauds. Yeah, that's true. He was like the Pistons, on their head this year. Absolutely. But hold on, what was this other comment? Shouts out. Rick is in the building, and of course, look at this. Hightower already has his shirt. I'm through with it. That's it. Of course he does. Ski, do you have yours?
Listen, mine is ordered, but wait, mine is ordered. But let me ask you this: how did he use his Cricut to make his own? What's going on? How does he have his shirt already?
Well, he had it ordered. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yes, I would expect you to have the demo on. I'm surprised they didn't rock you with the demo.
You know what's funny? There's a story there.
Where's the demo?
There's a story there. I don't know because I don't want now. If I say this, I don't want to blast my cat on this one. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Like I said, me and Frank, we riding together. Me and Frank, this guy, I don't want to do that to his whole hookup. But there's a story there, John. There's a story. There was. I went for it.
Listen, they got a fantastic situation.
I went for it, John.
Have you ever been in the back there, Sav? Listen, what they're doing over there at Juke Mode and when they've moved their location. Oh my goodness, I've had the pleasure of being in where they make the shirts where the orders come through, the big machine. Listen, they have an operation going there. Toledo doesn't realize what kind of a gem I think they do. That thing has grown so much.
Yeah, they do because these businesses that are in here, like I said, I did a horrible job right off the top. But like I said, I wanted to keep trying to shout these people out because it certainly is an honor to be in here.
They're doing great work.
Big dogs in here.
Listen, their showroom over there is beautiful, Sav. It's a great looking situation they got going.
Absolutely. No question. Well, again, they moved. I was around when they were down the street from what's the damn bar? Why I can't think of the damn Ottawa Tavern.
Yeah.
Down there when they were down the street. But obviously that was the while. But I'm saying shout out to my man Mike Lee from the front because we shot a thing there, but a Juke Mode piece. So like you said, the whole behind the scenes, all of that. But no question, one of the serious gems. No, this is an incredible thing. I was out of my mind. I'm like, we about to rock with Juke Mode. Hell to the yes, please on the sign up. All right, Ski. But you were gone while you had your brief intermission there. Any thoughts on MJ? Because plus I know you're an MJ guy, but but seriously, really, man, we can't keep glossing past Tyler Reddick and doing this. As much as we want to say MJ and Denny Hamlin, these boys for the team and the paying and putting this together, got to do it. Salute. But this man is out here on these tracks.
Listen, Sav, I'm not going to pretend to know anything about racing. Okay.
I didn't know if you were. I said that to
Bonnie.
Like,
no. I'm not going to pretend to know anything about racing. But what I will say is I know what winning looks like. And it goes back to Joe Gibbs when he started his racing team, and he had a bunch of wins underneath his belt. If no one remembers, he's the ex Washington Redskins coach that won Super Bowls and led his team to many championships. Listen, if you're a winner, you're a winner. You're a winner on the court. You're a winner on the field. You're a winner in the boardroom. And Sav, I know he's not out there racing, but he's smart enough. He's a savvy enough businessman to write the correct checks to the correct people and to make it work for him. So, I mean, we always talk about, all the young guys are always talking about how smart LeBron is and how busy he gets and how busy Jay-Z gets and all this stuff. Well, hold my beer, says MJ, because he won 3 more titles. And it's just incredible what's going on. It's just incredible what he can do. But it's not a surprise, Sav. Let's not make no mistake. Greatness is greatness, no matter where it is. And it just transludes everywhere.
No, that is this is quite a situation going on. And it almost can't be understated, just because whether you, like you said, John, whether you follow the sport or not, it's casual, whatever it is, or you're a heavy enthusiast, nobody is winning 3 of these races I haven't seen that where you're talking about from Daytona on down. Nobody else has won this season.
Yeah, let's get some callers. If there's a caller out there that knows, I don't think I've ever seen it. But like I said, Sav, when you got $1 billion and you're willing to write the checks and your team knows that, whether it's racing, whether it's your next, and I don't think he had that buy-in on the basketball when he owned the Hornets. I think it was a different animal too. So now this is just it's his own, and he can do what he likes and put the right people in place. You're seeing what's happening.
That's a good point. And that's exactly what it is. MJ, salute, though. But again, all these guys, man, 23-11 racing going off. And Tyler Reddick is what they might say is on a heater. That boy's. And how about, I have a question, too, for you guys. I forgot. I wrote this. I almost missed this. Somebody tell me this. This is a question for the people. All right, 877-909-1007. Why exactly is there no grass in the softball infield? Is there a purpose? Please tell me there's a reason why there's no grass in the softball infield. And was that ever by design? And I'm not saying it wasn't intentional. I'm just, how come?
It's a great question, Sav. I mean, it's a kind of a great segue to the World Baseball Classic that's going to be going on right now. I don't know, but I don't know about some softball, but I do know.
I thought when I saw it, I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, no.
Is that every field, or is that just?
Have you ever seen
the field
a
you were
softball
watching
diamond with the grass not in the outfield? When? Think about that. Now, if it's about the pitcher, okay, maybe because the dynamic, we don't have a mound or what have you, and it's flat foot.
Sure.
I don't know, but I still don't know. Why couldn't you have grass, or you can't just cut the circle, make a little hole right there, and you still have the thing? And we
877-909-1007, Sam.
I just was curious. I thought about that. I know that's way left field, but I was really thinking, I was saying to myself, I was looking at the highlight like, how come, man, that there's never been, but all right. I thought you might know. Josh, you usually know everything. Do you have nothing for that?
I'm thinking, in terms of grass on a softball field, the only time I ever saw that is like if you're at the city park and you have like Company A playing Company B in a pickup softball game. That's the only thing I could think of.
Exactly. I have never seen that. But it dawned on me. That's what I'm saying. It dawned on me. I was like, damn, why is this? So I'm saying then there has to be a purpose. This is not an accident. Or maybe that's just what it's about, but there's a definitive reason why the field of play has to be this way or something. Again, sorry about that. I'll call it. We need the ladies to tell us that. Somebody, softball expert, enthusiast, anything. Let us know. All right. But what we got, Josh? Oh, we didn't. Oh, you want to ring it? Let's do that. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to forget it too.
Ding.
Let's go. Please don't do that with your own thing. Let the clips do that, sir. It's brought to you by Anthony Butler, the master barber and stylist. Ladies, it's called Ring the Bell, and it is long overdue on this particular edition Black and White Sports. We are way, sorry, Mr. Butler, on this. This won't be happening often. Go ahead, Josh. You can run next.
All right, let's cue it up.
Want to ring the bell? All right. Ding, ding.
And on this edition of Ring the Bell, way late in the game. Let's go. Walleye, we must get it known. Nonetheless, get it on the record. Weekend, I think it was eventful too, Josh. This was one of those ones.
Yep, it was a good one.
Okay, that's true. Walleye, Bloomington. You took it down. Why
No,
did you take
I had to fix forgot to put the S up.
Okay. Josh, thank you. Okay, the fish sweep Bloomington in a weekend home set 4-2 on Friday, 5-0 on Saturday, and 3-0 on Sunday. That was very okay. See, we tuning up now. That's what that is. You see that? We're getting ready.
Listen, they've had some tough games. I was at a game a couple weeks ago against Fort Wayne, and they played well, but not good enough. So, guys, they're down the home stretch here, aren't they, Josh?
Yes, they are. I mean, they're trying to. It was a little struggle, but now they're trying to get their bearings back.
All right,
moving right along.
Speaking of
the Rockets, here we go with this. No, but this is. I mean, I almost want to say the Rockets are starting to. I think we on the last couple here. I got to see where did they lose. You got. I don't want to start saying in a row, but I know things have been going better. We would say 79-67 over OU, but I don't know, Ski. I'm just like I said, I don't love it. As we get to thinking about what's getting ready, what's happening.
Sav, you don't get credit for beating. Sav, you know this. You don't get credit for beating teams that you're supposed to beat. Let's just.
I just don't trust Rockets. Listen,
no,
I don't trust you guys. You guys are. Hey, listen, please turn it and flip it. Make a fool of me, please. Get into Cleveland and do something else, please. I'll put it that way. I want to be a fool. I want to be.
Hey,
wrong.
Sav, you're right, because you know what? I'll tell you, everybody's so high on Miami, and I don't think Miami's as good as they think they are. They're ready to get. They can get snuck up on. Is what I'm saying.
No doubt, but see, they're in a tough position now, and unfortunately, there's a no-win situation with the fact that they have been winning. There's nowhere for them to go because they can't lose now or in the future. You can't lose in Cleveland. You can't do any of that, and you're certainly not the type of team that can do anything definitive in the first week. So I feel like if they, in fact, get this done, they stay undefeated through the damn tournament and they actually make it in, then that'll probably be it. Almost no matter who they play in the first week, you know what I mean? Or the first night, almost. Right. I would just figure, how long can you keep the gas running? Or are we looking at something that is truly beyond description? When it's all, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what we're looking at now, but I know I know is they're in the ocean with nowhere to go, but straight ahead at this point.
Coach K is getting the most out of his squad, Sav, no doubt.
All right, Buckeyes. Then to these guys too, playing games. Also, don't trust them either. As we get, but this win is not readable like you all think it might be, because Purdue is a bomb outfit, completely a Trickstonian. That's the thing with them. And this was an easy bet to make. And I never like putting nothing on the Buckeyes. I'm not kidding. I hate doing it. But this one was easy. You know what I'm saying? It is easy. And this is not a stunner, except that people know Ohio State isn't great. But I think it's good in terms of what they're hoping to do and any sort of postseason consideration they could be having. This certainly was a catalyst in that regard, but not necessarily anything to get too excited about. But a big win yesterday, 74. But like I said, Purdue was a joke show a while ago. You know what I mean? But people keep buying them because they're Purdue. And that's a fun, that can happen. That happens a lot. I understand. All right, and then is this what? Finally this, Josh? I was
next to the last one.
Okay. Pistons over the Magic yesterday, 106-92. This was probably a little bit dicier than people care for, but this again, if you're not somebody who's betting on this stuff, these games aren't going to make a lot of sense. Even though Orlando is quality, they're solid. You know what I mean? They give the Pistons work. It's not that it was crazy, but it probably should be a little more space in these wins. And then who was the other one the other night? I did let Denny and the boys off the hook because they didn't want to talk about how he talked about Cleveland the other night. That was Friday with Detroit, I think, if I'm not mistaken, because Cleveland was depleted across the board. And I'm easily saying with all confidence, and they should have been beat. Or did they get beat? Did Cleveland end up winning that? I just know they covered. All I know is they covered the game. I don't even remember they
Pistons won 122-119 over.
Yeah, they escaped. They escaped that. But again, that was an easy bet to make. All right, but let's roll.
Moving right along, last one. Speaking of the Cavaliers.
Here they are, Harden back on the floor. We like that. All right, over the Nets, 106-102. And once again, a bettor's game because you're not doing anything with Brooklyn, even if it's Cleveland, what have you, you're not doing that. But now some people will say, we're going to get to Andy here, is about to pop in. He might have been disappointed in this because you feel like, once again, there should be some more space here in a team like this. But you just like the fact that if they have to win a game like this, they're still winning it. You don't want to lose this game. And I think, too, this was on the road. Was this on the road? I think they were in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they were in Brooklyn at the Barclays Center.
All right. Let's roll. So moving along, here we go. All guests brought to you by, as we come out of Ring the Bell, brought to you by our man, Anthony Butler. He is the master barber and stylist. And thank you, everybody, going to check in with him, all new customers. We are working on an offer for you, too, a specialness coming through, man, for new customers. You've overwhelmed the Butler to such a degree. So thank you very much for doing that. All right. The 216 boots on the ground. Let's get him in here. He is none other than the one and only Mr. Andy Sanzada. I hope your weekend was pleasant, brother. How are you doing? And welcome in.
Yeah, good to be here, guys. Excited for the week ahead. Big week for high school basketball. I might actually have a doubleheader to cover on Saturday. So it's all going to depend on what happens in the next 3 days. But very excited. A Margaretta girls game that I had on Saturday. They won a district championship. It was their 5th straight. So that's exciting. But yeah, I heard you talking about the Cavs, Sav. Look, a win's a win when you're on the road and you're depleted. So I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and I appreciate that from you because, again, all you ask these guys is to get business handled where it needs to be. Try to stay as healthy as possible. Hopefully, this is the last stretch of that or an instance of this where you've got multiple people with questionable appearances or what have you, because that's the only way this thing is really going to get rocking in terms of, once again, though, because we've been drunken into, the Cavs could be nice. It could be. So again, that this is the first inclination when I hear guys being out. But that's the only thing I think that can kind of set them back, because I like the way that things are certainly, I should say, the approach to things right now. And the way
there's a lot of publicized media stating that the Cavs believe that when they're healthy, Detroit can't hang with them. When they have their full lineup, they're saying that Detroit can't hang with them.
Hold on, let's deal with that. All right, talking to Andy Sanzada here, John Norjeski here, everybody on this Make This Money Monday. The shirt's out, the link is live. But listen, man, you are on to a very interesting thought process and conversation. And really, it's going to end up boiling down to, however we talked about it, the fact that much like my man I was just talking, Ant-Man, Cade is not, I don't have anybody on the Pistons that I can turn to nightly in case he doesn't score 30 or 27. You know what I'm saying? And that's just going to be like that from time to time. Cade will be happy to carry, and I know that the team and everybody is mentally in line with knowing who is our leader, Where's our money bag? All of that. But somebody has got to get a damn Cash App on this Pistons. Somebody, man. Because I'm like, I don't know how long Tobias Harris is going to steal money. He had a flash, I think, over the weekend. I think one night, I remember for some reason him doing some things that seemed like it was contributory, you know what I mean, in a different level. But it's not often enough. The young guys, in and out, here or there. Okay, we get Stewart. I think you bring young Stewart back in here. I think tonight, the Pistons playing tonight? What am I even saying? I don't even know. Next game, anyway. I think his suspension is up. Yeah. That was my point. I think the suspension is up. I'm not sure the Pistons play tonight. I think they do.
No, they don't.
Tomorrow?
They play tomorrow against Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, it's Tuesday. That's it, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we ready to show down. So, okay, let's come back to that. All right, let's take this break real quick because I got to get to that. Now we got to look at the lineups and see what is actually getting ready to go down on the re-up here. All right, Pistons, Cavs, conversation. Andy, Ski, Josh is here, and so is the link. The T-shirt is here. You have to get to that. It's on the website, 1007theticket.com, on the right column, or go to Juke Mode, and then that might be 2 more clicks. But either way, let's get to it. It's open. It's live. Please help. We appreciate you in advance.
Sports, raw, recalibrated, unfiltered. You're listening to Black and White Sports with Andre of the Savages.
At Average House Furniture Warehouse, our
Cafe Facebook page for schedules, all the dates, all the details. And with the madness of college hoops just around the corner, Danny's the ultimate place to watch every single game. Over 50 high-definition TVs, every round, every buzzer beater, every upset. You're not going to miss a moment. And if you're looking for a quieter, more comfortable way to watch, check out Mike's Party Pavilion, a cozy, rustic Four Seasons room featuring an all-new full-service bar, handcrafted from 150-year-old trees. A relaxed setting built for the fan who wants to hear the game, enjoy the great conversation, and settle in for the tournament. 2 ways to watch. One unbeatable destination. Great food, ice-cold drinks, live entertainment, every game covered. It's Danny's Cafe.
Join Andre of the Savages weekdays 4 to 6 on Black and White Sports.
Here's a situation. It doesn't matter that it's the Browns. What was your role? Why make this pick? What's that phone call? Haslam, what is this about?
ESPN 100.7, The Ticket. This is Black and White Sports on 100.7 The Ticket.
As we roll back in here, 877-909-1007 is how you get at us. My guys too, man, you guys can hit me back. My bad, we've been tied up around here. We actually had calls. So I want to talk to you guys too. Talk to you guys about these shirts. To the calls. We call it, get to ask you guys ordered the shirt? And he sends out in here, John Ski. I am Andre of the Savages. It's Black and White Sports on this Monday. Yep, make this money Monday. This is the assignment. Josh Burnham has issued an order around here. I'm the walleye ski. Who did that? Did I do that? Did I do that? My bad. If I did, I didn't mean to. That wasn't.
Reminder that playoffs are getting near in
That's
about
right.
a month from now.
Right, yeah, Josh. Well done.
Getting close.
Yeah, well, check this out. So obviously, as we said before the break, gentlemen, it is closed tomorrow. And I'm thinking that, again, that they were playing tonight for some reason, man. But Pistons and Cavs getting ready to get down again tomorrow. This time, this is in your side, and I would imagine, right? Yeah, they play in Detroit.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. And I don't know the status of Mitchell yet. But I would imagine Harden and Mobley will be in that game, and they did not play. See, here's the thing, Sav, going back to this game you talked about last Friday. If I'm a Pistons fan, I'm concerned. And I believe that there's a reason Cleveland feels confident, because they didn't have 3 of their best players, and it still took overtime. And you like you said earlier, you escaped from that win. And Cade fouled out. If Cade doesn't foul out, they probably win that game without going to overtime. But he fouled out. And Duran had a great night. He had over 30 that night, I think. So, maybe he's the guy that can help you out as far as Cunningham goes. But I just think that the Cavs have more of a complete team, and they have 2 or 3 guys that can go and win a game. They don't have to rely on one guy like Detroit does. But the thing that the Pistons have that concerns me as a Cavs fan is they have one of the best defenses in the league. And that was on display for the most part in the fourth quarter on Friday, which is why the game went to overtime, because Cleveland had a 9-point lead with 3 minutes to go, and they still couldn't hang on. So that defense is for real.
And that is what should concern you, actually, as a Cavs fan, because if we're talking about postseason play, that is exactly what you're going to run into at least 3 of those nights, where that defense is going to see, because I'm sitting here thinking, why aren't we mentioning this is how they've been able to do this? Detroit is like the big dogs in the league.
Well, guys,
You see what I'm saying? So with that said, it can't be only. I'm just upset that there's no other supplementary scoring that can be relied upon. But however, offensively, they've been able to get here, because every night of this is not a damn 30-point Cade night. That although there are many, but that defense, this is what we're saying. So if in fact that is the backdrop and foundation, I don't know, Andy. Can you say the Cavs are more, when you say they're more complete, so therefore we feel more solid? I don't know. The Pistons have been running this race all year. Or am I not seeing, John, what am I not seeing and saying or what should be said here.
Well, I think
I
Andy,
see what Andy's saying, but I just don't know. I think the Pistons, we're not saying it right somehow here.
well, here's a challenge I have with both of these teams, guys. Right now, I think both things can be true, but I think both teams are getting healthier. They both need to get healthy down the stretch. I think we can all agree on that. Yeah. And I think that there's a cat and mouse game going on between both of these franchises in jockeying for position where they're going to end up in the East. But guys, honestly, if I had to put money on anything right now, I think both of these teams are going to have a hard time staying engaged. What do I mean by that? Both of these teams, Detroit last year, Cleveland this year with injuries, and now with the addition of Harden. I've never been a Harden guy, especially when the lights are the brightest. Harden has proved that himself. He hasn't shown up. So both of these teams concern me for different reasons. And I just think the Boston Celtics are there waiting in the wings, and the Knicks think everybody thinks they're a dog now. Those are two dangerous teams and franchises to second guess with kind of the history of both the Cavs and the Pistons.
Well, we're not saying, but Ski, I don't think we're saying that those teams aren't to be considered as favorites in the East. Yeah. We're just talking about this particular matchup, because if things stand the way they are now, these two teams will play each other in the second round. If the Cavs win their first round and Detroit wins their first round, they play each other in the second round. Yeah. So then all the talk, you put it on the court and decide it there. But what we're talking about here is the fact that, Cleveland has 2 or 3 guys that can win them a game. Detroit has 1, but is Detroit's overall team defense strong enough to override that factor? That's what we're trying to debate here, I think.
Yeah, no, you said it perfectly. Andy stands out here, John Nowajeski. Just a little, but you know what you love? We're talking about the Pistons and the Cavs right now in very intriguing and fortified matchups that are relevant as we get. You know what I'm saying? It is March now, and I'm saying this is important for later on, because it is a very good likelihood it's going to be for all of some marbles at some point. But I if they had to play now, oh boy, it would be tough. I would not want to hate on Detroit and not roll with them, because I feel like what's been building, and I got all that stuff in my head. But I also know too, I saw them go out when they went. I was in the building when they went home, stayed home, I should say, last year, because it was at home and it was time to. So I just remember those nights, and I can see that. I haven't seen Cleveland with a Harden and again and a Mitchell and these boys snapping on you. You know what I'm saying? I can see that going off. I can see Allen doing something because he's energized by the way it's rolling. They could get defensive on you, John. That's the thing. This is where Kenny Atkinson, because I'm not sure, Andy. This is where I get nervous. I actually heard one of these huddles because they're trying to get cute with the TV production now, put the mics every damn where and do.
Right.
They probably shouldn't do that. But some of these guys, because it didn't feel, it didn't really feel right. I was listening to Coach Atkinson the other night. I forget which game. This was really.
It was Detroit. It was an all-access game.
I didn't love it. I was like, is this serious, or is he just, are you doing this because it's the camera and we're just going to not reveal what you really kind of want to do? And there's some degree of that, but I don't think in that moment you can't do that. That's the idea of the production people, to put that there in hopes that they get something organic. And if that's what your organic conversation is, that concerns me when it's going to be time for real warfare. And I feel like coaching guys is Detroit.
Well,
that's what is scared. That too.
When it comes to all access mics, we got to be careful too of not judging somebody in the moment. Those guys know each other from the locker room, and we're seeing a very small, microscopic moment, right? I mean, they know what
you implying. So let me get straight.
They know what buttons to push, what buttons not to push. Sometimes you got to ease back, and not enough. I don't know what the situation is. I think.
Let me ask you, why did you say that to what I said? Let me make sure this is
simply because I'm saying, like, when what I mean is by that is sometimes we can be overly critical in the moment when we hear an all access mic.
Nah, well, who are you telling? Okay, John, when you 3-step drop, you normally should look left, right, and then what are you talking about? Like the mic, it's in there. So regardless of when it's put there, since you're doing me like that, Nah, bruh. It's the energy of Kenny Atkinson and his presence anyway. And so catching it, it's even better if there's a random moment. It's not an overcritical assessment. That's what I thought. I'm like, what's he think I'm saying? No, I still don't think that's the guy, and his energy hasn't been great. In the times that when I get a chance to get a peek behind the curtain, I don't feel that energy. I don't give a damn when they put the mic there.
But I think
don't know if that. I don't know if that is the guy that's going to resonate like the way the way Coach B does in Detroit.
But the thing I'll say to that, Sav, and I'm not necessarily defending Ski here, but I think when you do know that the mics are on, you're not going to give away who you really are to the media and to the fan base.
Well, I said that. Well, I did say that part too. I said I don't know if some of that.
Yeah, because I think that Kenny is a different coach when he has all of his guys. I think that part of the reason you saw what you saw on Friday was because he had certain cards he had to play with, and there was nothing more he could do. But when he has Mitchell and he has Harden and he has Mobley, and he can really get after these guys to do what they need to do, I think you're going to see a different response. However, that being said, I still question whether or not he's the right coach for this roster. And I have questioned that all year.
Good point.
I'm like I said, I wasn't sure. I'm just talking energy and what I saw. Again, even more so when I don't have the other guys.
Yeah.
Because that is even more important if I don't have those. Hell, I don't need to hear him say much when Mitchell and Harden are in the huddle, and I almost don't need to hear that much. I would suspect that quite often he probably doesn't do a lot there. But the guys that we were rolling with the other night, yeah, I don't know. And like I said, hey, like it could be a misread. And like John said, maybe an overread to an extent on him, but I don't know because I've heard you say that before. And that's what I'm talking about. So when we start talking about coaches and when we do get into a potential matchup like that, and we sitting there trying to say, well, what could be the difference there? If it, if it's this on this side and this on this side, I don't know if I have as much confidence. Coach.
My question to you is because JB Bickerstaff was the coach last year for the Pistons. Right. So what makes him that much of a better coach this year? What's he doing differently? What is resonating with these guys that he wasn't able to get across last year? Because he's the same coach. He's the same coach as he was when he was here in Cleveland. It's the same style. It's the same message. But what is the difference? That's my question to you.
I might say, like I said, with us speculating, obviously we're gonna hit this break, fellas, and we come back to. But I might say because of the evolution of these guys, these young guys who have only been climbing constantly each year, I don't know that he has much of a sell with those guys, other than maybe to just stay consistent and stay that coach that he is, so they can count on that. But each guy on that roster seems like they've improved over even to somebody like Stewart, who was an ultimate role guy. I feel like he's better, so much so that once he was suspended, we conversated about it in detriment. Yeah. When you might have never mentioned that young man when he was trying to whoop LeBron's ass, nobody cared when they snatched him out then. For that, it didn't feel the same. But because he's improved as a player, Cade has certainly improved as a player. Duran has improved as a player. You see what I'm saying? All of this stuff, even as the season has gone on. So maybe I might ask you that. What could he be doing there that's causing that? But I feel like it's a personal thing there versus a different tenor in Cleveland. But let's come back, fellas. It's not over. I appreciate this. No, we was on smoke with this one. All right. It's Black and White Sports on a Make This Money Monday. And we just might. The t-shirt is available at the Juke Mode website or the ticket website. It's right there on the homepage on the right column. And of course, all of the Facebook pages. But we'll come back to that. Final time when we get back.
Black and White Sports with Andre of the Savages on 100.7 The Ticket.
Are you watching a big sporting event with friends, having a party, or are you just too tired to make dinner? Then you need to call Mama Mary's Pizza, home of the famous 28-inch colossal pizza, equal to 4 large pizzas. Mama Mary's Pizza is authentic New York-style thin crust pizza. The thinner the crust, the better the taste. Get great discounts when you order online at MamaMarysPizza.com. Just go to the menu page and click on the deal section. Located in Holland on Airport Highway across from the Big Kroger, Mama Mary's Pizza.
Denny.
but not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Hi, it's Mookie. Searching for the perfect diamond is about more than just the cut, clarity, and carat, and that's where Northwood Jewelers is here to help. If it's an earth mined or lab-grown diamond, Northwood Jewelers is your go-to jewelry destination with 3 generations of expertise, from beautiful rings, stunning necklaces, permanent jewelry, or even their collection of birthstones. Visit Northwood Jewelers, 4612 Woodville Road, online at northwoodjeweler.com. Northwood Jewelers, service before, during, and after the sale.
Integrity Home Exteriors is celebrating 25 years in business with a $25K home improvement giveaway. So if you're in need of new windows, roofing, or siding, enter to win $25,000 from Integrity Home Exteriors. Enter to win at 1007theticket.com.
You're listening to Black and White Sports, where there is no gray.
All right, let's roll out of here. Try to be strong with it. Andy Sanzada is here. John Nowajewski is here. I am Andre of the Savages. It's Black and White Sports, final time. Before we go, Josh Burnham here trying to hold this thing together always, doing a hell of a job. And we are rolling out of here. You know, it's important to mention, I don't know if I said it today, the shirts are available. The T-shirt, sweatshirt thing with juke mode. It's today. It started. And we have very limited time here to make an impact. We must be serious and vigilant, and we need the community unification right here. Thank you. Thank you. I approve this message.
I'll be ordering mine later this week.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Ski claims he's done it already. I get a little nervous.
I believe he has.
I want to believe it, Andy.
I do.
I'm going to make a bet. I'm going to make a bet that I'm going to be the first one on the show wearing it. Let's put it that way.
That's what's up. Hey, okay. Let's see.
I mean, that's probably true.
Because
Andy, you're far away. We'll
if I put the model on, John, see if I put the model, because that wouldn't count. That's not official, because that wouldn't have been a juke mode. Because again, the printing, all this happens over the weeks. That's why they do the pre-order mode.
Sure.
Then they going, obviously, and I get it, right?
Yeah.
So you might be.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Hightower kind of flexed on you. Hightower, I feel like he flexed on everybody. It was right there.
Impress might have you beat there too, Ski.
He might.
Impress might do something too. Yeah, he's big. You guys got to see his hookup to new money. Let me do this though before we go, guys, because it was 2 stories. I said I was gonna get on them. We left out Friday. Actually, I didn't really want to do it. They're old now, but still, I do want to hear from you because they're relative to you guys specifically. On one hand, John, let me go with this first because I want to hear Andy on this and see what the people said about it or how did that play in Cleveland. But John, what's up with the Bears thing, man? With the with the Indy, what does it really help me? I know I should have delved in further, but what are we doing here? And why is this on the table?
Listen, the Bears are going to end up in Arlington Heights. All this play about Indiana, it's all political. It's all business gamemanship. There's no way the city can keep them. It's going to be in Arlington Heights, guys, at the end of the day, and it's going to be a beautiful facility.
Okay, so there it is going down. All right, Bears. There's that taking the people, you know what I mean, into a friends, if you will. All right, Andy, but then this. What's up, man, with the Godfather stuff, though, Shador? They didn't even spit, like, seriously. I mean, how did that play, and what's your take on that? What did you think when you heard it?
I don't know. I don't know what to think, to be honest, because Todd Monken already said openly there will be a quarterback competition between Shador Sanders and Deshaun Watson. So I don't know if this is a bribery attempt in a strange and twisted way or what this is, but
why was it a white horse?
I don't know.
Steve, did you ever see again? That's immediate. It wasn't even to me. It just felt like, I don't know. It doesn't feel right. That's all. I don't know what it is. You're right, Andy. I'm stuck. I was hoping you would give me something.
No, I don't have anything for you, unfortunately. The one thing I do have, at least the Browns are trying to do something about their offensive line by trading for Titus Howard today and signing him to a 3-year, $63 million extension. I thought that was a strong move. They didn't have to give up too much. They only gave up a 5th-round pick. So they only have 2 guys now under contract on that offensive line. So they've either got to sign somebody, or you're going to see them go that direction in the draft coming up in another month or so. But strong move, good solid move, I think. And the fact that he wanted to sign an extension right away, I think, speaks volumes about what he believes can happen here, because he went from a team that was guaranteed to be in the playoffs with the roster they had and the coach they had, to a team that is the laughingstock of the league. And he says, yeah, sign me up for 3 years of that. So he must believe something that we don't know.
Yeah, the Browns are. We do know. We just don't know how they have managed to act like they don't know. The Browns have people, man. The Browns have players. They've had players, and again, we just don't know what we've been looking at for the last little while. Let's just leave it that way. But anyway, on the way out of here tonight, man. Well, Red Wings, I was gonna give you that. That's already finished. Let's go tonight. I do like Columbus on the road in New York for whatever reason. Andy, you probably
the Knicks have only won 4 games at home. You like anybody against the Rangers at home?
Okay, thank you for that. Then I feel much better now. And again, Spurs at Philly, like them boys to come back and regroup there. That's going to be a little tricky though, that game. And I do like the Knicks. You guys were talking about the Knicks. Knicks in Toronto tonight. Like them too. And let's see who else on the ice. I like Carolina at Seattle. That's probably solid too. Just to throw out. So there's 4. Right there. Let's see how it come out. For John Nowajeski, appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, guys.
Great work today. Andy Sanzada, as always, man, stellar. Thank you, Monty Features, popping through here, man, like you do. Josh Burnham, man, you know how you get it done, man. We couldn't do it without you, brother. Thank you so much. And thank you again, everybody, Northwest Ohio. We appreciate you. We've moved already. All right. We're going to remind you tomorrow. It'll be a Talk Back Tuesday, man. We get back at it. Steve T and the fellas in here tomorrow, man. Chris Smith Bauer. All right. So we'll see you then. Handle your business. Be kind to your wife. Don't cheat on her. And again, we will talk about it tomorrow.
Where we're at now, it can't be what is the end going to look like. It has to be we have to take care of business today and then tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
His store and more, the Man Superstore Studios. This is 100.7 WQQO